Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors here at Trillium. Recently, astronomers photographed a black hole in the center of the M87 galaxy. Quite a technological feat, actually. But what's interesting is they didn't actually photograph the black hole, but they actually photographed the silhouette of the black hole, because you can't see a black hole. Light has one direction in a black hole, goes in, never comes out. The star at the center of the black hole is so intense, so gravitationally intense that it draws everything in, including light. And we can only infer the black hole's existence by its effect on its environment. Nonetheless, an incredible technological feat. With a black hole, we meet something called an event horizon. In science, an event horizon is a place where our direct observation cannot go. And another example of that in science is looking at subatomic particles. There comes a place where our direct observation, even through technology, is not possible. We cannot directly experience or understand something, so we have to infer its existence through circumstantial evidence. And event horizons impact our lives in other ways too, in a more understandable or common way. I was driving down King Street, and I went by this hotel, and it had caution tape on the outside. And there were police cars all around, and there was fighters in and around the building. And I talked to someone down that way, and they said there'd been a fire at the hotel. But of course, I'd missed the actual fire itself. I'd had an event horizon for myself. I didn't drive by at the right time to see the fire. And so I have to infer the fire from all the evidence around it. And I think with people, generally speaking, we have those kinds of event horizons as a commonplace. We just probably don't think about it. But you know, you're looking for something, and maybe someone that you know put it away. They put a box away in a room, and you didn't see where they put it. And now you're dealing with another event horizon. You weren't there when they put the box in, and you're trying to figure out where it is. You know, sometimes in our relationships with each other, we don't know what another person's feeling because we can't have direct experience of their thoughts or the feelings going on the inside. We have to ask them, but again, what they tell us may not be the whole story, and we stand on the outside observing people we love, not knowing exactly what's happening on the inside of their life. And we're meeting another event horizon challenge for ourselves. And it's true with our relationships in our families. Just Mother's Day passed, and you know, I imagine most people have been raised by a mom. And most moms love their children. And maybe your mother loves you too, and you understand that. But if someone asks you to prove your mother's love, prove to me that your mother loved you, you might be challenged to do so. Because who of us can reach inside our mom's heart or into our mom's mind and know what's really going on there? We'd probably be stuck putting together a list of circumstantial evidence for our mother's love. Like, she said she loved me, and she spoke kind words to me, and when I was a child, she made food for me, and she made sure that I had clothes to go to school, and she walked me to school, and she was there when I needed consolation, and she stood up for me when injustice was being done to me. And we could make this long, long list of all the attributes of love that our moms have for us, but at some point, we're going to have to go on faith. Because all the circumstantial evidence in the world isn't going to quite get us where we'd like to be. And that's true in our relationships with our spouses or with our children, with our friends. We never can know for sure where we stand with our friends. We're sometimes waffling around not knowing exactly where we stand with them. What's going on in the inside? What kind of experience are they having with us? That's another event horizon. So these event horizons we come into contact with will confound us in what we're to do in the moment. And I think maybe the biggest event horizon of all is the one with God. Because we can't have direct experience of God, not in this life. We infer God through all the circumstantial evidence, and we can compile a long, long list for the evidence not only of God's existence, but of God's love for us. But at some point along the way, that event horizon is going to cause us to make a choice to move forward on faith or to stand back. St. Augustine once said, "Do not seek to understand in order to believe, but rather seek to believe in order to understand." And I think what he was getting at is you can make the longest list of circumstantial evidence you could imagine, but at some point you're going to still have to make that event horizon choice for yourself, whether to believe or not.